But as of today, we are learning. Breaking news, if you want to call it breaking news. Robert Saleh no longer the head coach for the New York Jets. I will say this. If you can't get a love hug from your grandpa, your days are numbered. If your grandpa cannot give you a love hug, you know your days are numbered. The kids okay. Grandkids, you might rub the grandkids the wrong way. They might not just like you. You know those kids got those senses to where they just feel something ain't right with your soul. You might have been involved in something, you're just not a good person. So grandkids, they'll reject you. You just rubbed them the wrong way. You're not gonna get no love hug from them. But your grandpa, if your grandpa rejects a love hug, you got a problem. That was his demise right there when that happened. Grandpa's senses is not that strong as it used to be. The smell test is a little off. They can't see that well. And they all filled up with love later in their life. All they want is love. And if you get rejected by your grandpa, the Undertaker is around the corner. Undertaker's coming to get you. So all the love was lost for Robert Saleh. I think this is a great decision. I know people want to say, oh, 2-3 early in the season, you got rid of Robert Saleh. What, you want to wait until the season completely gone? When you don't have no hope in the playoffs, that's when you want to try to get rid of him? No. You got to get in there and you got to dig deep and get that cancer out of there before it causes any more damage. That's exactly what the Jets did. So this could be a start for the Jets. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers didn't take to him too good. Aaron Rodgers just didn't like it. They have the insides. We don't. They know what goes on in practice, film rooms, his strategy. So they're just going to put the interim coach in there, defensive coordinator. Jeff Ulbrich will be taking over as interim head coach. Now, for Jets fans and for me on the outside, not a Jets fan, but I like to see Aaron Rodgers do well, at least try to sneak into the playoffs. The man's been battered and bruised. He's getting knocked around now. He continues to get hit throughout this season. He's not going to last the season. He's not going to last the season. So we're going to get into this little article real quick before we close it out. But yes, it is breaking news. This morning, a lot of people are finding out Robert Saleh no longer the head coach for the New York Jets. Maybe a step in the right direction, but another one bites the dust. So let's get into this article real quick. Robert Saleh, he was hired by the Jets in 2021. 20-36 record as the team's head coach. Saleh becomes the third NFL coach to be fired after losing a game in London. The Raiders fired coach Dennis Allen in 2014, the day after they lost 38-14 to the Miami Dolphins at Wembley Stadium, while the Dolphins fired coach Joe Philbin in 2015, the day after they lost 27-14 to the Jets at Wembley. Saleh's firing comes 2 days after the Jets lost 23-17 to the Minnesota Vikings at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The Jets entered the 2024 season with high expectations, with quarterback Aaron Rodgers returning from Achilles injury that derailed him his 2023 season after just 4 plays. Quarterback instability marked Saleh's tenure as the Jets started 6 different quarterbacks in his 4 seasons. Zach Wilson, 33 games. Mike White, 7 games. Rodgers, 6 games. Joe Flacco, 5 games. Trevor Siemian, 3 games. And Tim Boyle, 2 games. Saleh's tenure was marked by strong defense and poor offense, largely due to the quarterback instability. In his first season, they drafted Wilson, number 2 overall, but he struggled mightily and eventually was benched and replaced last season by Rodgers, who tore his Achilles on the 4th snap of the season. So quarterback troubles was no stranger to the New York Jets. Bringing Rodgers, big expectations. They expected a Super Bowl run. Unfortunately, this season, off to a bad start. Rodgers getting knocked around. They don't have that chemistry. They don't have anything on offense that looks like they're going to get it going here in a couple of weeks. So what you had to do, you had to inject something into this team. And the first start is getting rid of Robert Saleh.